You know, there I go, that again. Uh, I'm not kicking a gift horse in the mouth by what I want to say here. My daughter went to that big food bank yesterday, and out of some of the stuff they gave her, there was cases of water. Now she buys a lot of bottled water, and they must have gave her 4, maybe 6 cases of bottled water. So there's another food bank that's on Wednesday right down the street here, and they get their stuff that they pass out, they get it from the same outfit that she went to yesterday. They do one on Tuesday, then they do this one on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, that same big food bank does another one on Thursday. And you can go to all 3, no questions asked. Well, I see a problem with that. Now, we rely heavily on those food banks. We don't go to all of them. But she did go. I don't think she's going to that one in the morning. But the problem is they give you stuff that you get too much. For instance, she got a big run of these bananas yesterday from that big food bank. They're not ripe. When I say a big run, I'm saying about 15 to 20 pounds. And when she went to that one today, they gave her more bananas, but this time they gave her 2 cases of green banana. Cases, I mean, you know those big boxes that a bunch of bananas come in that comes to the grocery store? 2 of them. I think they weigh about 35, 40 pounds a box. Green bananas. So we got bananas up to wazoo. They give you too much. It looks like they could come out with a better way of distributing that across more people. Because I'll guarantee you, we won't eat all those, we'll eat a lot of bananas, but we won't eat those up before they start rotting, I don't think. Depends on how fast they get ripe. They gave her, remember back a year or 2 ago, if you wanted a bottle of hand sanitizer, you couldn't find any. Well, guess what? We've been getting a lot of these all along. But yesterday they gave her a case. I'm not sure how many's in the case, but there's so much in there I can't hardly pick it up. And that's good hand sanitizer. And you couldn't find it. Everybody was buying it. They gave her a case of this. This is Dove chocolates. And they are delicious. They got a soft caramel filling in them, and I don't need to be eating these. I've been eating some today, not much, but they're delicious. Pop them in your mouth. It's melting. A case of that. That case gave her a bag, Donovan a bag, Jaden a bag, and I got 2 bags, which I'm gonna give them up tomorrow. I don't need them sitting here because I love them too much. But something else, we got several boxes of these premium saltines. But I didn't bring another box in here, but we got these huge boxes of Passover, which is a Jewish thing, Passover crackers. They're not salted. But we got a case and then some of that, and I'm not sure how many's in the case. I'm thinking there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's probably 12 packs, big boxes of that. It's just crazy. And here's something. Now, I love these things, but I hope you can read that. It's all I do to pick. This is a gallon can of jalapenos. And let me read you what it says on here. I think these are already pickled in the can. I'm not sure. It says jalapeno peppers, water, distilled vinegar, salt, high fructose corn syrup, natural flavor, calcium chloride, something, turmeric extract, onion powder, and garlic powder. So, the trouble with this, I can open a can of this and I can't eat that many before it starts going bad. I think, I don't know, I haven't opened a can. But lo and behold, what we've got is 6, 12. We got 12 cans of this. That's 2 cases. I was thinking I could open the can and fill and open some canning jars and fill up each jar, which is like a 16-ounce jar. And this is a let's see, this is how many ounces is this thing? Holy crap, it's 6 pounds 4 ounces. So that's several canning jar, and I could can those smaller jars with that in it with no problem. And that way I wouldn't have so many open at one time. But we got 12 cans of this. And I imagine these are the hot ones. I don't know. But it's just crazy. Here's something else. And we got cases of this. This is baby food. Nutty Blends organic apples with 1 teaspoon of walnut butter. Baby food, 6+ months. I know there's at least 4 cases of this. But I think she's got somebody she's gonna give them to. I used to love baby food. And I opened one of these. I definitely don't like these. I can't figure out how to open this thing. Don't like to open the one I tasted. I cut it across the top with a pair of scissors and tasted it, and I didn't like it at all. But the thing about it, it seems like to me it's such a waste. To give you so much, I mean, all them freaking bananas. Now, I'm thinking, since you give one box of them bananas to Joey, and we tried to give him a box of jalapenos, but he's quit eating spicy food, so he's not, he wouldn't take none of the jalapenos. He got a lot of those, I forget what you call them. GoPro, stop recording. Here's something else. And you can see how huge this box is. It is Passover matzos crackers of some kind for Passover. Now, I don't know how many's in one of these, but we got a case of these. A case. And my goodness, this thing is heavy. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's five boxes. Now let me set this down in the floor. There's 5 boxes in a case, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 of those big boxes in there with 5 of these in the smaller boxes. And it is, I don't think, they're not, I guess if you're Jewish, now here's what they look like. This big cracker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 15 of these big crackers in this pack right here. They don't taste good. Now, I'm gonna try, I love cheese on crackers. Now, we still got a bunch of that Velveeta cheese from last week. I'll try that. Otherwise, they're not gonna get eaten. But with that box there was, golly, Nick, that is a lot. It just seems like to me there ought to be some way that they could spread this out. I would think if enough people knew about these places. I mean, it's been going on for years, and we didn't know it till just recently. And our neighbor across the street, Tracy, she was telling us about it. I told my daughter if I still had my driver's license and a vehicle, I would go on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the Staples, I would be salting back somewhat. Like that one day a couple of weeks back, she went to the one on the church down the street here, and they give her 12 a package of 12 pounds of hard salami sliced, thin sliced. I said, if that would have been me, I would have come home. 'Cause, I mean, we love that stuff, and it's already gone. We've eaten it. I would have come home, dumped everything, and went straight back and went through the line again and got another pack of that salami. I wish we had some more of it. But she wouldn't. She won't do that. And it might not be right, but my thinking is there's a lot of the stuff that people like, and there's a lot of people that don't like it. I don't see why they don't have a better system. I lost my brush as I scratched my head, Will. But yeah, these jalapenos, there's no way I'll throw them out. I'm thinking when I get enough spare change to order me a couple more boxes of canning jars, that may be what I do. Take it, open a can, and fill them into 16-ounce canning jars and can them. That way I don't have to open such a big container just to eat some. Because there's no need for me to open a can of this and think I'm going to eat all that before it goes bad. But I don't know. It says it's got vinegar in it, distilled vinegar and all that stuff, so maybe it would last. I don't know. But gee whiz. But these monster crackers, I don't know. Now these here, if it was these, I would love them. And I think she gave Joey a box of these too. Fresh Stacks, it calls it, Nabisco. But they also give you stuff that you really don't need it, especially in a diabetic. There's 4 of us in this household, and out of the 4, 3 of us are diabetic. We do not need these. And it's just going to pain me to give these away. I don't need to give them to my daughter. I don't need to give them to Jaden. I don't need to give them to Donald. None of us need a bunch of this stuff. And there's a whole bunch of other candy bars and different things. Here's an organic Reese's peanut butter cups. There's a bunch of them in there. Sometimes I feel like I ought to complain to somebody about it, but we depend a lot on this stuff. And plus now we got several plastic containers of spinach leaves, baby spinach leaves. You got another one in there that's it's spinach leaves, but it's also got other stuff in it, bacon and pieces of other vegetables and stuff. I'm gonna fix that tomorrow. And I still got that 2 heads of cabbage that we got a couple of weeks back. I'm gonna fix those tomorrow. I'm gonna do both heads.
What?
I'm gonna find a good recipe. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is cut them up, put them in a big pot, and cut up some pieces of pork, fat back hog jaw, and put in there with it salt and pepper, and then take some freezer bags and freeze a lot of it. But I love cabbage. But I mean, my gosh, what Oh, we also got we got 4 quarts of half and half. Now I'll drink that. Matter of fact, I've already drank one. I like to freeze it and then just spoon eat it. It says low fat, but I don't think so. I know it's got like 20-something% sugars in it, I think. We got and 2 half-gallon containers of regular milk. It's just so much stuff. And she also went today. She also went to something called Interfaith, and you can only go to that once a month. And today was her day to go, and she also went to that. And I forget what she come back with on that. But I mean, when she got done today and yesterday, we had a pile of groceries. I feel guilty almost. We need the help. We're not asking for it, but we need it, and it's available, and we take it. But they're overdoing it on how they pass this stuff out. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is to that. But what did I get today that I liked? I got something today that was just absolutely delicious. Oh, it was a golden pound cake. God, it was almost as good as what my wife used to fix. She used to bake that like that. It was so good. It was so good. My scooter, my old scooter, it works, but I can't get enough charge on that thing to take it out on the road. I'm thinking, let's see, this is what day of the month this is. It was 26, I think. Yes, it's 26. So next, this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next Monday, my money hits. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy another charger, but I'm going to buy it from Mobility Express over here in town. They stock all that stuff. I don't know, it's probably going to cost $70 or $80 at least. That's where I should have got that other one to start with. Because I feel like I can get back on the road. I can start doing some decent videos. I've been, you know, everybody knows I had a problem with the Chris and Holly show. But I've been sliding in there every once in a while looking at their videos. I'll tell you where I didn't have a falling out, so to speak. I'll tell you where I had a problem with them. Back when the COVID thing was, they were saying it was a government hoax and all this stuff, and talking about it, calling it the coronavirus. Do you even know what a corona? I remember just laughing, having a big time of that. And by gosh, that bothered me terrible, because it dang near killed me. My daughter had it. Both my grandsons had it. All three of my grandsons had it. It killed my cousins, two of them. It also killed. Y'all might remember that video I was in here making, and my daughter come in here crying about one of her friends was in the hospital, and she wouldn't get a shot, and she was in there crying. They was fixing to put her what do you call it, respirator on her, and my daughter was the last person she talked to before they put her on that respirator, and she died. And here I got these people, Chris and Holly, laughing and making fun of it and everything. But that was part of the reason I just parted ways with them. The other reason was when they got this nice looking brick house that was all cluttered up, and I thought in the beginning when they got it, I thought, well, they got a good deal somewhere or something. And then turns out they didn't have a deal with nobody. They didn't know who owned it. I forget what to call it. They was calling it something. But the cops come in there and booted them out. And that, trying to take something that doesn't belong to them, that just tore me up. But here's the thing. Before I was on YouTube, I was watching 2 or 3 channels, and the Chris and Holly show was one of them. And I was a Chris and Holly junkie. I loved them. I still like them. But I just got a big problem with their lifestyle. But that's them, I can't tell them what's right or what's wrong with them. But I've been watching a little bit here lately, and I don't know what the situation is. I know they're building some kind of a cabin or something on some land. I don't know if that's their land, or maybe they bought it and they're paying back it, but I don't know. But I'm just curious, so I go back and watch them off and on, but I don't have any discussions with them because he kind of told me, he said, you stay out of our channel and we'll stay out of your channel. But my channel was coming along real good till I got that dadgum COVID-19. That's when I quit being able to walk and everything, and it just went downhill from there. So, and they didn't start their channel till 2017, no, 2016. I started mine in 2017, and Chris talked me into it. Told me to jump in there and get my feet, and he gave me some pointers and all that stuff, and I remember when they first started, they was just using the phone, and they was just uploading that whatever they had on the phone up to their channel. I remember that. But anyway, I don't hate him. He talks about haters and everything that's always hating his channel and everything. Well, I don't hate their channel. If I hated it, I wouldn't go back in there, sneaking in there and watching. And I think that baby now, I think he's about 4 or 5 years old. I don't know. But just everybody, I don't hate them. And there's some people that I really don't like on YouTube, but I don't hate them. And anyway, that's enough of that. But anyway, I just wanted to bellyache about these. I reckon how long it takes these daggone bananas to get right. What is that? This, I never heard of that. Great for you. It's a sticker on there that says great for you. but it don't say what brand it is. But we got a lot of Nannas. I wonder if you can eat a green one. You reckon? Let me try it. I don't know. I don't know if you can eat a green one or not. Let me see. Oh, you can't even peel it. Oh my goodness. Shoot, no. You can't even peel it. Oh man. No, you can't eat a green one. No. Bananas, anybody? We got them. Now, I suppose, I bet you if I was to go to some of these flea markets around here, you would find some people that's abusing this food bank, and they're taking that stuff to the flea market and selling it. I would bet you. And if I caught anybody doing it, I'd turn them in. I would. Well, no, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know whether I would or not. I might not. But it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. But there's a lot of stuff coming through there. We've got where's one of those? I showed you the Purell hand cleaner, hand sanitizer, but we got a case of some kind of stuff they use in the hospital. I think it's what they give you a bath with. It comes out of a spray bottle and they spray it on you. That's why they was bathing me when I couldn't get out of the bed. But we got a case of that. There's some other stuff. I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff. And I'll probably think about it after I hang. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, here it is. It's called TheraWorks Protects Advanced Hygiene and Barrier System Foam. It says, precautions not intended for oral ingestion. Well, anybody should know that. But it's foam, and I'll see that. It's foam. And it does clean you. Yeah, they would rub that down on you, and then they would oh my goodness. No, you can't eat green bananas. You can't peel them. Yeah. But we got a bunch. Nannas, anybody? Oh my goodness. All right, folks, that's about it for this video. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And Chris and Holly, if you happen to tune into my video sometime, I'm not one of your haters, son. No way. Don't like your lifestyle. But that's just me. Anyway, see ya.